Okay, g'day guys, what it do? It's your boy Andy RW back at it again with another show. Let's get it, let's go. So, today guys, we've got another special guest.
Yay.
She's finished architectural technology and she's got a bachelor degree in architecture. She is also a quality control architect in one of the prime real estate companies in the Philippines.
Let's not mention that.
Yes, we're not going to mention the name of the company, no shout outs for you. And she also made her parents proud through fulfilling to what their vision was for her and so much more.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, born in Pandacan, Manila, she's a driven archie with a passion for fitness. Let's all welcome
Hi.
Daisy Denden. Yay! Woo! There you go. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now?
Spontaneous, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
What just happened right now? Because you just came off of work, diba?
Yes, actually, work is just a solo work, kind of ordinary. Well, everything is spontaneous today.
Yes. Uy, basta feel free to just speak whatever.
Yes.
Pwede kang mag-Bisaya, pwede Tagalog.
Sure.
You can even speak Chinese. Okay lang. No
Oh my
worries.
gosh.
Shina,
Follow
shina.
James.
Yeah, James. But anyway, so let's basically I've got a few questions lang just to get things going, and then the idea for this show is parang we just talk about whatever comes to our mind, and I also like to delve into the origin stories of the people that I know.
Oh,
Because it's super interesting, especially in this day and age. We never get to talk about ourselves without feeling bad, diba?
actually.
Diba? So, I do want to encourage people to really talk about themselves and also explore yung mga aspects of themselves that they were too shy to talk about. Because now is the time that we get to know Daisy Denden Antonio, diba?
Sure.
So, let's delve into it. So, parang let's go back into the origin stories again. So,
Alright.
how did you get to where you are right now?
Alright. So,
Yeah.
getting to where I am right now is like what I am feeling right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's really all spontaneous. I
Mm.
mean, I don't get to really plan it well, everything. I mean, I don't, siguro ganun talaga eh. Sometimes people doesn't need to plan. They do
No.
have a plan. We do all have our plans.
Yes,
But then, sometimes, universe works for itself.
definitely.
And,
It's a funny way, diba?
yes, and opportunities comes along,
Yeah.
and not all opportunities are to be grabbed.
For
You have
sure.
to be really careful for that. So I think
Sure, definitely.
wherever I am right now is actually really what the universe has offered me and what I embraced from the universe.
So,
Like,
all the opportunities that
Yes.
that come into play.
yes,
Yeah.
whenever an opportunity shows itself,
Mm.
it's not just, ay, kukunin ko na yan, I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah.
You have to really think thoroughly, like,
Mm.
am I gonna be having benefit on this
Mm.
opportunity? Not only the benefit that you will get from that opportunity, but also the benefit that you could impart to certain opportunity.
Yes.
Syempre, it's not just your advantage, but what you can also share to that
Definitely.
opportunity. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think where I am right now is where I am really supposed to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Kasi everything happens for a reason naman, diba?
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's go even way back. So
Okay.
let's go with parang toddler infant na
Alright.
Daisy. Were you always driven to parang architecture or fitness at a young age?
Actually, at a very young age. Well, my mother,
Mm.
yeah.
Shout out to your
Parents, yes. Parents, they used to encourage you, see your talents, go
Yes.
through and through.
Yeah. What
My
kind of
fa-
talents?
Yeah, my father started me at a very young age. As in,
Oh.
2 years old pa lang.
Wow.
Itutungtong niya ako dyan sa lamesa. They always have this gathering every Sunday.
Oh.
Parang family. Yeah. Tapos, mahilig kumanta yung father side ko.
Oh.
So, lagi may karaoke, ganyan,
Okay.
everything. Tapos,
Mm.
itutungtong niya ako dyan sa lamesa, hindi papakanta niya sa akin yung Delilah. I will never
Paano
forget.
Delilah? Okay?
Hi, my Delilah. And it's funny because, akala ng father ko, I know how to read na. at that very young age. Kasi I was really, kabisado ko talaga.
True.
Like, every word. So, they thought na parang, wala, nakakapagbasa ng bata. But no, it's just, kabisado ko lang. Kabisado ko lang yun na. So, my memorization is, I think, good. Starting off, tas parang kinder na, ayan, I get to go to the stage na rin.
Wow. At least you're confident, di ba?
Yes. Performing yung mga poetry. I will never forget this. The first poetry na parang pinperform ko on stage is The Ugly Duckling. At the age of 4, I was kinder. So, kabisado ko na siya.
Wow. What was it like to perform? Parang, were you yearning to perform, ha? Or what was it like?
I don't know, maybe it's like the natural me. And I actually hope my mother sees that at a very young age. Kasi, maybe it was really her talent. Pero, eventually kasi, my brother, he was used to paintings, drawings, and of course, you as a younger one, syempre nakikita mo sila kung ano ginagawa nila, you get inspired by them, or sometimes talagang gaya-gaya lang yung bunso sa ginagawa ng mas nakakatanda. So, yun, nakikidrawing din ako, and then, so akala ng...
Kaya ba?
Yeah! I even win contest.
Wow!
Yeah! Kaya akala ng nanay ko, yun yung talent ko, drawing. Kasi, whenever we join contest, mas marami pa akong napanalunan, mas marami pa akong na-join na contest more than my brother.
Really?
Yes!
Wow. Interesting.
Yes. And then, just later, on the elementary days, parang naghahanap sila ng pang-join sa oratorical contest.
Nice.
So, we get to audition for such. And that's a national competition between elementary schools.
Wow.
So, parang,
huge.
Yes, huge contest. And I get to be picked. And I was like surprised kasi I wasn't even one of the top students. I'm on the top section, but I wasn't a top student.
Parang the first one.
Yes. Yun. So, I get to be picked by the advisor. So, I joined that. And from that on, high school went on. I get to enjoy yung mga sabayang bigkas.
Yes.
Yan, yung mga tula, mga ganyan.
Meron mga balagtasan?
Yes, exactly. That's the first, actually, that's the first thing na sinalito ko, balagtasan. There was 3 of us.
Right.
That was like the middle one. Tapos, first year high school pa lang yan. And then from that, I used to host na.
Wow.
Then I even got this opportunity to eventually introduce the previously mayor of Manila.
Wow.
Yes.
See,
a lim. That time it was lim. And I hide this from my mother. That talent is hidden from my mother. Kasi,
why do you hide it?
I don't know. I'm actually shy and anxious whenever I see her in front.
Right.
In the audience.
Parang self-conscious.
Yes. And on that certain moment, nung na-choose ako as the one to introduce Lynn, swear, dude, umiyok ako dun sa stage.
Really?
On the last part.
How old were you when you introduced them?
Back then, I think I was only 13.
Wow. Parang first year high school yun, diba?
No.
Is it grade 6?
No. It's second year. Second year high school.
Ah, true. Wow.
Second year high school. I started schooling early.
Right.
Kasi
So, you would have been high school at 12 years old.
I entered high school 11.
Wow. Damn.
Really early.
Super.
Like, I started kindergarten at 4 na. Kasi
Damn.
to that age, saling kat-kat lang ako.
Saling
Yeah, saling kat-kat means,
parang extra?
extra ka lang, yes. Kasi nga, you're not qualified pa kasi you're not 5 years old. So, the ones qualified to enter the kindergarten is those 5 years old. But then, since my mother is a PTA sa school, so, teacher, isingit mo na lang siya sa class. So, nasingit ako.
Wow.
Tapos, I can remember my mom always telling me the story na parang naka-civilian lang ako. Ganyan. Tapos, I asked her, Ma, bakit lahat sila pare-parehas ng damit? So, they have this uniform. Why am I different?
Yeah.
So, yung nanay ko nagpatahi yung uniform. Tapos, pinagalitan siya ng picture.
Kasi bawal
siya. Hindi pa naman siya pumapasok. So, sabi ng nanay ko, sige naman, ganyan na yan. Yung naman po mag-join ng class. Hanggang sa eventually, best in writing, best in reading. So, I entered grade 1 na. So, parang qualify na nila ako right away. So,
kasi
5
sa
years
mga achievements mo, diba?
Yeah. So, 5 years old. I entered grade 1. Still, sometimes, on top pa din. Like, I'm one of the top 10s pa. Until grade 3.
Wow.
Exciting. Tapos yun na. Wala na. Lagi na akong may comment dati sa mga cards. Laging, maingay, madaldal, iwasan yung pagkipag-usap sa katabi.
Pero you didn't find it hard na ikaw yung youngest sa klase?
I actually got used to it. Like, even today. Nasasanay ako na ako yung youngest dun sa group.
Parang, do you find it really nice? Parang like, yes, I'm here, even though I'm the youngest. Parang achievement, diba?
Yeah, somehow it's a quite little prouding moment that you were the youngest, but then you were there. But then also, actually, it's the first for learning. That you get to learn from the mature ones. You get to learn from those that are ahead of you. I think that's really the thing that parang nag-push sa akin to move na to the point na hindi na kasanay kapag kaka-age ko na yung nakapaligid sa akin.
Kasi like, if around ka na sa mga ka-age mo, parang like, wait, parang I don't belong na, diba?
Yeah, parang ba't ganun sila mag-isip? Parang dapat hindi ganun. So, somehow then, ikaw, as the youngest in the group, nagmamature din yung way of thinking mo.
For sure. Kasi, there's a quote from Anonymous ata. If you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong
room.
Diba?
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's an excellent parang setting for you na you always strive to be not the smartest, pero be in the running for the smartest. Diba? Kasi like, sobrang boring if you're the smartest in the room, like, belong here, diba? Parang you always look for a challenge, is that right?
Yes, actually. Yung tipo na, alam mo yun, hindi lang ikaw yung magbibigay, pero also you are taking lessons or whatever that you can take from the group or from someone. Yun.
Very interesting.
So yun nga, going back, I finished architecture not because I wanted to, unfortunately, but because I was pushed. Once again, when I finished elementary, I entered high school. I belonged to a special class or special section. Our school was like besides a special kind of school na merong sections for those students that have talents. We have three kinds of talents, like performance, theater, dance, singing, visual writing, creative writing. And two other more. The two other more was some music kasi they were divided by two, instrumental and then the vocals. So yeah, you get to audition to which group you belong. I wanted to audition in theater and in dance. Yes, but then my mother was like, no, you're into visual arts kasi.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yun na alam niya.
Yun na. Kasi nga, the visual arts has the proofs that I'm really into this talent. Kasi since elementary, joining contest, winning, parang may proof siya sa talent na yon. But then me, I was like, no ma, gusto ko itong isa.
Pero you weren't allowed?
Not really not allowed, but I was like an obedient child. That when the parents say, no, ito yung talent mo eh, look at your certificates.
Dito ka?
Yeah, dito ka. So, I go there. I auditioned for the visual arts. Of course, I passed. I entered. And then, entering first year college, second year, I was given the opportunity to join parang sa Davao, Davao. But not because I'm visual artist, but I get to belong in the dance and then the theater and also creative speaking.
Wow.
So yeah. But still, I was in the visual arts major.
Pero it was a blessing in disguise na.
Yes, that was a blessing in disguise. So parang lagi, even now, I find my passion a sideline. I have this kind of profession where I was known. Parang dun na sana yung tao.
Yes.
And this sideline where my passion hides, that I don't really get to push kasi I believe din sa mga taong naniniwala rin sa nakikita nila.
Sure.
Surprising. Anyway,
Maraming realizations. Diba?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, ayun, I graduated high school with the title Mangbibigkas ng Taon.
Wow.
Where is he that?
Damn.
So yeah, really far from what my mother believed. But
Wow.
then still,
She
entering
still doesn't
college,
see the, like, yung speaking as a talent.
yeah, na parang sa kanya, that's just a speaking, that's just...
What?
So,
Oh.
my high school advisor, my elementary advisor, advises me to go for mass communication major in broadcasting in college and doing.
Pero you didn't like it? Like, what were your thoughts?
I like it, but as a very entering, I started college 15 years old. I was thinking about the course 14 years old. So I was like very young. And when you're young, you listen to your parents.
Yeah.
You listen to their advices because apparently mothers moves fast. So yeah, not just my mother actually let me choose whatever I wanted to. But then the relatives believe na parang you're good in drawing, you're good in this talent, you have this talent. Why don't you take architecture? They pay a lot. It's really a good course. You're gonna be in a good future on that course. So I was like, okay, I only...
What was it, okay na parang okay masusunod, or okay I don't want to pero okay, or okay I like it? What was the okay dyan?
You know what? The thing with me is whenever those people that are important to me are happy, I'm okay with it. So it's like, okay, I will like it.
Okay.
It's like always a process to me.
Right.
I always get to adjust.
Does it, okay, let me just go into the psychology of this one.
Yes.
I've always been interested with this one. So, does it feel good to just be okay with it? Or is it better to be like fully 100% na this is what I like and I'm gonna do this because I love this. This is my passion, but I'm gonna...
Yeah, well, at certain point, you know, if I'm gonna be giving it percentage, I don't know, but maybe it's the passion of making the important person for me happy. It's like when you put me in a percentage, 30-70, 30% was me, like personal, and then the 70% goes really to them. I don't know, maybe in that I am that selfless.
But question here, kasi I've always listened to quite a few people na it resonates talaga na if you get other people to decide for your life, ang end story niyan is you never get to do what you've always wanted to do. Diba?
Yes. And I think the great thing for me is that I always find a way to still do what I wanted to do, but also on the other hand,
parang make them happy. So it's a two-birds one stone.
Yes.
Right.
So I get to fulfill what I want, even if it's just a backup, even if it's just a sideline. Kasi I don't know, but I believe na parang when you're really passionate into something, it's not that hard to fulfill it.
Right.
And when something is not really not passionate about, but fine, hindi mo siya hilig, pero kaya mo siyang matutunan.
Right.
And the thing is, from the very beginning pa lang, di ba, I've said na parang it's really learning.
Right.
I am really interested in learning. It's really what drives me.
Yun yung passion mo.
Yun talaga yung passion ko. It serves as my food. Whenever I get to learn, it's like I ate. So whenever there's something to learn, I think there's still a lot in my plate to eat. So parang it's fun. It's
Kasi like I've heard quite a few people, especially whenever they talk about baggages, and it's just more of parang like people who decide for you, who parang have their own opinions about what you do. They always make it look like parang chain siya on the back, and there will come a time na you will drop these chains, and it will. They've actually said this one na it feels the best, parang best feeling ever when you get to drop the chains and you get to actually follow what you've always wanted to do.
Mm. Yes, I have this thought nga na parang ganon, di ba? Na parang sooner or later babalik yun.
Yes.
Na baka mamaya sisihin mo yung family mo because you chose that kind of decision just to make them happy. I mean, just to clear it off, it's not really nice to get to decide just to make someone else happy when you're not.
Yes.
But then, clearing again, when your happiness is seeing them happy, then it will be like somewhat natural. And also, whenever you get to decide, ako personally, I always make sure na parang conscious decision ko yung ginagawa ko.
Yeah.
That there's no one to blame but myself. At the end of the day, I get to decide what I want.
Yeah. And what I've really noticed, kasi this is what I like about how you're going through with these challenges,
Yes.
in a sense. Kasi you're quite resourceful with what you do.
Yes.
Kasi even though you chose this one, you still find a way na baka may pasok ka.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
That's
Kasi even in college, well, ayun na nga, entering college, so they pushed me in architecture. I took architecture, fine. I think universe then is helping me on that way, like fulfilling. Maybe the universe knows that making my family happy is what makes me happy. But also I have a small piece of self-happiness. That's my passion.
Which is
That certain talent, the speaking, being open, dealing with people, So, I only took 2 universities for entrance exam.
right.
Both of them, bagsak ako.
What?
So, paano ko nag-college, girl?
Oh my God.
Yeah, paano ko nag-college? Dalawa lang sila. I'm very confident. TUP, shout out. So, nag-exam ako sa TUP, Technological University of the Philippines.
Oh my God.
So,
You lost a good one.
Yes. No, not really. Ito yung twist.
Oh.
Technological University of the Philippines and Polytechnical University of the Philippines. The Technological University, I entered an exam for Bachelor of Architecture.
Right.
And then the other one, of course, I took an exam for Mass Communication major in broadcasting.
Wow.
So, I am now depending whichever pass. That's what universe wanted me to do.
Right.
So, but both
Wala.
failed.
Oh my God.
And then surprisingly, sabi ko, it's impossible. Like, I took both of the exam in one day.
Oh.
I get to schedule that both in one day. TUP was
It's
the
amazing.
morning. TUP is the morning and then PUP is afternoon. And to note, guys, it's not easy to actually schedule for an exam
For sure.
when you're in Manila.
For
like,
sure.
it's not easy like
I
that.
can kind of tell kasi ang hirap na nga dito to go around. Even more to schedule that.
Yes.
Put that on the plate.
So, the thing is, nalito ako dun sa 7, sa
Oh
PUP,
my
sa
God.
passion natin, diba? So, nalito tayo sa passion natin. So, I get to skip one cover of the exam. I wasn't able to take it. So, parang sabi ko, okay, medyo dehado ako dito sa isa. But then, confident ako dun sa isa kasi nasimulan ko yun.
Yes.
But then, lumabas yung result.
Mm.
Bagsak. So, I can't believe. Sabi ko, no, it's impossible. I know what I can do. I'm quite an achiever. Yes.
Yeah.
So, parang sabi ko, no, it's impossible. So, I go to the university personally
Yeah.
and get to check the results ng mga pumasa. Personally, although they have online na.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to enter your first initials, DA. Wala talagang lumalabas.
Oh my God.
Only to see that they have typographical error.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ah.
Typographical error. So, my name on the result is DC. So, DISY. So, they skip the A.
Oh my God.
Akala ko bagsak. Okay, so, baggage.
Pero pag check mo na Antonio, it came up.
It's really me. So,
Oh my
I go
God.
to the administration, cleared it up, and then they said, ako nga daw yun.
Yeah.
Thing is, I did not pass for the architecture.
Oh, it was mass comm.
No. My second choice on that university is bachelor in something fashion. I forgot, but it's something fashion. Well, when you're a young girl, it's an automatic like, okay, it's fashion.
Yeah.
And I'm an artist, so
True.
fashion. So that's what I passed for. But then since meron tayong typographical error, I get to go to the administration and ask if it's really me.
Right.
And then checking on the results and everything. They
Yeah.
checked my record from high school, my cards and everything. And then they said, you know what, you only miss around, I don't know, maybe it's 6 points or 5
Oh my God.
to go to the bachelor's degree.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then sabi nila, they gave me this opportunity. Do you want na, kasi they've seen my cards and it's really, it's quite not average kasi nga I was on a special section.
Yes.
So yung grades ko talaga, it's not just a passing grade but like really
Above.
a good grade.
Again, you're still younger compared to everyone.
Yes,
diba?
I'm only 14 by that time. So, ayun, they check it and then they asked me if I still wanted to pursue Bachelor's of Architecture. And then they offered me this technological course,
Right.
graphic technology major in architecture. The thing is, it's challenging kasi on the first year, all of you have your major, parang lahat kayo, yun yung section, or yun yung course nyo, graphics technology.
Right.
On the second year, you get to choose whether you're major in RT or major in mechanical engineering.
Right.
So, you have to exam pa.
Right.
Ganun chikahan natin.
No. Keep going. Keep going.
Alright. So, anyway, yun nga. Well, fortunately, Universe gave us the passing of RT. So, continuing second year, graphics technology major in architectural technology. So I get to have architectural design courses na. And that's design 1, 2, and 3 lang. So I finished 18 years old, graduated bachelor's, no, not yet the bachelor's,
Yun yung...
architectural technology.
Yes.
Yes. And then, when you wanted to pursue Bachelor's of Architecture, well, this is the thing with PUP before, they have this ladderized program, as they call it. You have to have the maintaining GWA, or the general weighted average. Yeah. You have to maintain a certain grade where you don't fail from that. I think it's 2.5. So it's okay. Well, kind of hard kasi medyo strict yung mga professors doon.
True.
But then, we maintained that grade.
Wow.
Yes. And in college, eto pala, from that, first year pala, dahil nabibukid tayo, no? You get to be the president of the blog.
Yes.
You get to join a pageant, knowing my height, for those who know my height.
Oh my God.
Diba?
She's really short.
If you know Rizal, our national hero, you're the same height.
Wait, how
So-
tall is Rizal? I mean, how short is Rizal?
Search it. Alright.
So,
So,
must be short.
yes. So I was the smallest in that contest. But then, doon ako nakalala, I was the only first year student who get to have an award on that beauty pageant. It's beauty pageant and you know my award? Miss Congeniality.
Oh.
So you see how friendly I am? So it's really a natural thing in connecting to people.
Nice.
So from that, entering second year, they've seen the potentials in me.
Yeah.
So I run to being government
The-
government council in the
Yeah.
school. So
Student body. Yeah.
yes, I get and I won. So
As what, sir?
as the vice governor of the College of Architecture and Fine Arts.
Zing, there
Yes.
you go.
So
That's huge.
yes, that's huge.
And that's second year?
second year, and
Wow.
I was only like 16 years old.
Damn.
So, diba, on that very young age, you get to lead not just a group, not just a class, but the whole college.
Yeah, that's pretty
You get to decide for the whole college. You get to talk to the
Create
professors.
activities, diba?
Create an activity for the whole college to be united or somewhat. So, from that, diba, nakita na nila the potentials we
Yeah,
want.
for sure.
Third year was like, the course was not easy.
Okay, continue.
Yes. So, entering second year, so dalawa na, no, nakapasa tayo ng architectural technology. Tapos nanalo ka pa ng CAFA Vice Governor.
Yeah.
That's right. It's huge.
That's huge.
Yes. So, juggling a lot of responsibilities in my hand.
Yeah.
there were failures, of course. I
Yeah.
failed subjects, I failed exams.
Kasi you were balancing everything.
Diba? It's hard. It's not easy. So, third year, I decided to back off from the council, from
Right.
leading. So, medyo natahimik muna ang ating buhay at nag-focus tayo sa ating pag-aaral.
Kasi, were you worried ba?
Yes, kind of worried because it's college. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
This is not elementary. And
Yeah.
as always, as I've said, it's always been my passion to make my parents proud.
Sure.
So, I wanted to maintain the grades. I
Yeah.
wanted, maybe, somehow, parang you're getting used to achieving things that you're not used to failure.
True.
And it's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
And when you deal with failure, you really have to have a lot of setbacks.
For sure.
So,
And I think these, like, all the setbacks naman, they prepare you naman that
For a
when you
better
do,
comeback.
yeah, exactly. Kasi when you win after a few setbacks,
Yeah.
it feels so much better.
yes.
Kasi much
Exactly.
rewarding siya compared to first try,
Yes.
you win.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
actually, just a quick insert.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
actually my verse in life. Like,
Ah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's your,
Yes.
like, mantra?
yes,
The mantra.
mantra.
Nice.
I won't forget this, Romans 8:18.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
That basta the statement was like this. Parang parang the future achievements or your failure for today will never be as good as the achievement that you will feel in the future or the joy that it will, diba, it will produce.
Yes.
Yung mga failures mo ngayon, it will produce a great joy at the end.
Yes, for
Kasi
sure.
nga, diba, you will never be able to feel or you'll never be able to acknowledge happiness
For sure.
kung lagi na siyang nandyan.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Mm.
nade-degrade natin yung loneliness where in fact, it is actually the foundation why we feel happy.
Yeah.
Kasi we've been through the loneliness. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, so, edi nag-setback tayo, no? So, focus sa pag-aaral and everything. So, graduating na rin kasi nun.
Mm.
So, graduate, maintaining the grade, kahit may failures tayo,
Yes.
na-maintain ko pa rin yung jiwa ko.
Nice.
So,
Kasi you got back up na, di ba?
yeah,
Kasi after you took a step back from the council,
yes,
then nakafocus na.
yes, and actually the council also helped me
Oh,
on
what?
my, yes, kasi diba, when you're a leader, somehow, the professors get to acknowledge that you are doing something for the university.
Yeah.
They get to understand why you fail such failure.
True.
That if given you're a normal student, you will be able to pass it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, given the opportunity, na-pass ko naman talaga.
Yeah, because I think you just had extra curricular activities,
Yes,
your
a
extra
lot.
responsibilities.
Kasi,
Yeah.
ever since then, nag-host na ako ng mga events.
Oh,
And
how many events in a week? Like, in a given time frame?
not just an event in our college, but
Oh.
then a whole university event.
my
So I
God.
get to host those events. And yeah, it's
That's
not
really tiring.
Yes, it's really tiring. So that's a lot of responsibility on your hands.
Kasi, like, you stay for the whole program, diba?
Yeah.
You start and you end the program.
Yes.
Oh my
So
God.
ayun.
Yeah.
Nakagraduate
Mm.
college, maintaining the grade. Maintaining the grade means you get to enter or you get the opportunity to have an exam.
Right.
But it does not qualify or it does not really put you on the safe side na parang magiging architect, makakapag-take ka na ng bachelor's degree in architecture.
Right.
May exam ka.
Right.
Kumasa naman tayo sa exam.
Whew,
Of course.
nice. There you go.
Yes. So I was surprised kasi there's a lot of us that took the exam. And most of those people,
Yung mga, like,
what you call the self-passion.
Yes.
They're really passionate. And I cannot that time, even though I passed, I cannot understand how the universe would let them be on their situation. Parang they're really passionate on what they're
And they
doing. They're
couldn't
really
pass it.
good. And they don't even have the opportunity to go through. And that is when I felt really, really blessed
So,
on my
Yeah.
current situation. So, parang, nilaro ko nga lang yung exam. Tapos parang ako pumasa pa. Bakit parang sila hindi? Parang,
so,
so that's when I know that it's not me. It's a bigger energy
For sure.
from the universe that is apparently blessing me with such.
Yeah.
So I get to acknowledge that, and continuing to the 4th year, 5th year, and 6th year of bachelor's in architecture. Parang I really get to, driven na by that big energy.
Yeah.
That it's not me. It's not really me. It's someone big up there. Whatever you call it, in whatever religion,
Yeah.
there is someone big up there that is really guiding you.
A divine entity, right?
Yes.
Yeah. For sure.
Yun.
Parang like who's guiding you, even though you're unconsciously deciding and
Yes.
choosing options.
Even though you're just playing around,
Yeah.
yun yung mag-wake sa'yo,
Yeah.
yun yung puput back sa trail mo,
For sure.
puput right on track.
Yeah.
So
Kasi
yun.
if para sa'yo talaga, di ba?
Yes.
And then if hindi
not,
siya para
you
sa'yo.
gotta have the acceptance.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yun.
That's good.
Continuing architecture, syempre, we have this organization. It's a big organization. Shout out, United Architects of the Philippines.
Wow.
Pag student ka, student auxiliary. So we have that. Syempre, knowing that previously I have a background of governing a college, so they asked if I could be an officer. And from that, that really gave me a lot of background or a lot of connections. Tapos a lot of hosting pa, a
Wow.
lot of exposures pa to other people. I get to connect. It's quite political, but it's fun.
Okay.
I've had
At
fun.
least you enjoy naman, di ba?
Yes.
As long as you
And
enjoy
then,
it.
cutting it short, or moving fast forward, I finished RT, and then, you know what, sometimes you get tired. You
Right.
see, even though that's your passion, even though connecting to people is your passion, I got tired, I got exhausted.
For sure. No, we all do talaga.
We
honestly.
all do that, but then
sure.
maybe because, and even now, I was still having lots of thoughts about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's wrong. Yung ano talaga yung gusto kong gawin. Ano ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin? Kasi, ever since I was a kid, ever since before, gusto ko na talagang nagpapasaya ng tao. You
Yeah.
see, you find it naturally in me, I get it. But when you put me on stage, I host an event, that crowd will be a lively crowd, I tell you.
Wow.
It's a sure thing. That's why I have a lot of hosting events. I have a lot of sidelines. Another one is yung from joining that contest na pageant, even though I'm the smallest in the group. Parang nakita na naman ng potential yung makeup artist na kinuha ko. Tapos parang she whatever. She gets me as her model sa sarili ng salon.
Wow.
Tapos from that, kinuha niya rin akong as canvas for her makeup class. So
Wow.
from that, I learned makeup artistry. So I get to bring all those experiences. Ngayon, nung nasa college na ako ng medyo mature roles, nung medyo direct ready na ako sa mature roles, I get to have those experiences as sidelines.
Wow.
So, I get to be paid by posting. I
Wow.
get to be paid by doing makeup. But it's not really something that parang business or something professional. Just common friends. And
Tsaka,
then,
at least it's a bonus because you
Yes.
enjoy it, diba?
yes, actually, it's more of, it's more of hobby or a thing lang that you enjoy doing.
For sure.
So, you're not really after the money or the income.
Yeah.
It's really just doing it and then doing it right.
Yeah. Kasi it's just more of parang assurance, and also it's showing talaga na you're good at what you do. You're good at what you love. At the same time, any payment towards it, it's a bonus na parang wow, they really appreciate my parang talent.
Yeah.
Diba? You get to share it, you enjoy it, pero you're still getting paid, and then it's like,
Diba?
thank you.
Diba? Yeah, it's like a
It's an
given
honor.
bonus. Yeah.
For sure.
I get to be. And to be invited as guest speaker in universities
Wow.
when I graduated. So at a very young age, I started, coaching, encouraging younger people or younger students that, asking for advice. I
Yeah.
get to be shout out for these universities. I get to be invited, of course, the alma mater, Technological
Nice.
University of the Philippines. I get to be invited by Pamantasan ng Manila. I get to
Wow.
be invited by, oh my gosh, this is bad. Bicol, somewhere in Bicol. There's 2 universities there that invited
Shout
me
out
as
to the
their, as
forgotten
their
name.
guest speaker. I'm sorry, I forgot those universities.
But
And
shout out to
even-
Bicol.
Yeah. And I think the latest was, before I stopped doing such, is the LaSalle Cavite University. So it's just parang you just get to share
Yes, for
how
sure.
you push yourself towards what you do.
Yes, for sure.
And yun nga, I'm always a great believer of choices.
Yeah.
Na conscious choice.
Kasi I really, really believe in that as well, na parang whenever you choose something, you need to be fully aware sa choices mo. Kasi you can never blame anyone else. Kasi at the end of the day, they can advise you all they want, pero at the end of the day, that's your choice.
You get to decide,
Yeah.
yes.
And you need to take full responsibility. Kasi it really irks me talaga to see people whenever they choose something
Yes.
and parang apparently they were forced by their family, they were forced by their relatives, they were forced by someone else outside of them to choose that. Pero at the end of the day, that's still your choice. You can rebel against it.
Yes.
Pero as what you've done in the past na, like, you've found a way to weasel through na parang
Yes,
like,
to balance the things.
yeah, kahit like, that wasn't your first choice, that could have been like your third, fourth, fifth choice or something.
The least
Pero you
choice.
found a way na parang I'll choose this one, make them happy. Pero find a way na parang I can still do what I want without getting them na parang aware na, wait, aren't you supposed to be wait, pero you were able to do both.
Yes, and they were actually proud
Yeah.
that I am doing well
Yeah.
in
That's
both.
awesome.
Kasi you know what, guys, that's the thing. When people get to decide for you, the bad thing is, yun nga, yung pipiliin mo yung decision na yun just to make them happy or
Yeah.
because yun yung gusto nila para sa'yo.
It's the hardest thing.
Pero, pag aware ka sa sarili mo,
Yeah.
consciously, you're choosing what they chose for you,
Yeah.
you know that there's no one to blame.
Yeah. No,
Because you know that before you get to decide, you think you've thought na choice ko to, pipiliin ko na mag-agree sa kanila.
for sure.
Pero paano ko i-adjust yung sarili ko?
Yeah.
Diba?
Parang adaptability yan.
Yes.
Kasi
so,
there's actually, I've recently learned about this one. Merong IQ, which is
Yes.
intellectual intelligence. I mean, quotient, diba?
yes.
The second one is emotional intelligence. Third one is adaptability.
Oh.
Na quotient.
Oh my gosh.
AQ. Very interesting kasi apparently that creates great leaders. It creates people who are adaptable, flexible to change,
Yeah.
and despite parang the choices and resources they're given, they are
Still manage to go through.
adaptable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, and apparently this is because I was reading through mga entrepreneurs, so this is actually a skill for an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be an insight there.
That's actually, I think,
Yeah.
kind of business-minded tayo dito.
Yes, definitely.
Well,
Kasi at the end of the day, like, I think the beauty of parang yung the qualities of an entrepreneur, you don't need to parang be in business talaga.
yes.
It's just more of creating the mindset na you create something that you will be able to reap the rewards later on. Para for the rest of your life, you're not gonna be working for
Yes, and I think
nothing.
here's the trick to being a quote-unquote business or an entrepreneur or a businessman. The thing is, it's like it's like talent. It's like singing or dancing. You cannot. It's like given by nature.
Yes.
You can read a lot of books, but still end up being a crappy businessman.
Yeah.
Because apparently, sometimes, a lot of people think about business as money.
Yeah.
But then apparently, surprisingly,
It's not
business
about
is passion.
Yeah, for sure.
Business is apparently what you wanted to share to the society.
It's actually
It's-
insanity talaga.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually something personal
Yeah.
that you get to resource and share,
For
and
sure.
then it will naturally spread out, and
For
then hindi mo na lang mamamalayan, oh my gosh, there's been a lot of bonuses and a lot of blessings.
Yeah, for sure.
And bigla na lang boom, you have this big company na, you have
Yeah.
this big opportunities, or you
Yeah.
have this big...
It definitely opens up doors talaga.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And just hold that thought, because
Yes.
especially when we're talking about sharing, I do have a sponsor that I do want to share.
Mhm.
So yung
Yes.
first sponsor natin for this podcast is Coffee Prince.
Of
So
course.
poetry and music along with food and drinks, a match made in heaven indeed. Our venue sponsor, we're usually set sa Coffee Prince whenever we do our podcast, but this time we're actually in Manila.
Yeah.
Shout out to Manila. Pero the venue sponsor, Coffee Prince, offers all these and so much more. With great tasting sandwiches, bulgogi paneer, which is Korean, and a variety of 99 peso lunch meals such as beef stroganoff, kimchi fried rice with egg, hot and spicy pork tonkatsu, spicy pork samgyeopsal, and a few others. Top that with fraps such as the great tasting Java chip flavor. This one-stop shop caters to everyone and anyone looking for a cozy place to hang out. And plus, the best part about this, it's 24 hours, 24/7. Amazing siya. So this place is definitely your home away from home. So check them out on Facebook at Coffee Prince Cebu, and their IG Coffee Prince Coffee Prince 032. Also, if you want to use my code NDRW, you'll get 10% off your purchases. So come to the shop to see more details. That code again, NDRW.
Alright, so
Okay.
to keep you awake, coffee.
Yes, Coffee Prince. Oh man, they've got the best place, and it's actually an interesting place because it's more of a Korean parang cozy.
Yes,
na-
I've been to that place
Wow.
na, yes.
There you go. Ooh.
One time.
Yeah, how was your experience there?
It's good. It's apparently, as you mentioned, it's cozy,
Yes.
like a lot of space, but
Yeah.
then not. They give you an open space, but they also have this
Mga
parang-
closed spaces.
Yeah, closed spaces for like
Yes.
personal and intimate moments na you wanted to share.
Especially with friends or
Yes.
with loved ones, like you can just
Yes.
hang out ng talaga. Some people even sleep there. Kasi that's the beauty of it. They want it to be a home away from home. You know?
Yeah.
Anyways, getting back to the
Yes.
topic. So now let's trail back now to basically where you are right now. What's new with Daisy right now?
Well, apparently, what's new to Daisy is
Yeah.
Daisy itself. Oh!
So it's the new Daisy,
Yeah.
Daisy 2.0. Would you say?
Yes. If you get to ask my previous colleagues,
Yeah.
they know this Daisy as, yung siya yung pagpasok sa room, iingay yung room. Yes.
Okay.
Siya yung madaming energy, di talaga nauubos. And siya yung tipo na talagang sometimes, most of times, kinaiinisan ng lahat. Kasi talagang yung bibig niya walang tigil. Tapos iingay. That used to be the Daisy. But then now, when sometimes as you age, you get to...
Parang be more mature? Or how would you put it ba?
I don't know, there's been a lot of things in
Right.
life. And sometimes,
Parang you keep it more to yourself na ba? Parang ganun ba?
yes. And...
Huh? Maturity?
Yes.
Adulting 101.
Ready to go sa mature roles. No, but then,
What? Direct, no.
Yes.
What the hell? Direct, no, time out.
No, you get to be mature, you learn a lot of things about
Sure.
your life, and you thought that sometimes having a personal relationship with yourself is the most fulfilling
Talaga.
thing
For
in
sure.
the world. Because knowing that this Daisy, diba, she gets to make people happy, put that girl on the stage and make the room lively. Right, host the event and everything. And you know what?
Parang people first muna before yourself.
Yes, always. And just recently, I've been learning how to put myself
Yeah.
first.
Kasi like, I've always believed in this one. You can only give what you have.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You
So
cannot
you can't give love if you don't love yourself.
you cannot pour out something that you don't even
Yeah.
have.
Tama
Diba?
na.
You cannot give 20 pesos to someone if you only have 5 pesos in your
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to fill in your packet for you to be able to share it to someone
For
else.
sure. So
So,
now you're
And now
definitely
I think
there.
I am more of a, I don't know how to call myself right now.
Yeah.
Because apparently, you know, sometimes things happen. And shout out sa mga katulad ko na
Na ano ba yun? Ano? Say it.
pinagdadaanan
Say it.
na, you know, a thing with me is also I'm quite a paradoxical person. You know,
Right.
there's always
Ooh.
two sides of things that are battling inside of me. I think every one of us is
What are the two? Kasi I think someone put it best na these are two wolves. Isang black na wolf and isang white na wolf. And whoever gets to win gets to choose the path. So parang it could either be the good side of you na like, no, you can do it. Or the bad side of you na, nah, you're not good enough. Diba?
I don't know.
It's a very
Sometimes,
interesting place.
Mostly, sadly, you know, the black wolf is quite winning.
Pero honestly,
Pero,
that's
yeah.
the best thing. Kasi at least you recognize it.
Yes.
Some people don't. Some people live in the fantasy na, no, the white wolf is winning. But in fact, they know, but they don't wanna say it.
Yes.
Diba?
Well, admittedly, no, may mga bagay na hindi mo dapat itago.
Yes,
Kasi,
for sure.
for acknowledging something
Mm.
is a way to improve that something.
For sure.
You know, mistakes, failures, and everything.
Mm.
It's actually really nice to
Yeah.
to acknowledge those because apparently those are your rooms for improvements.
Yeah,
You
for
know, you get to improve yourself and everything. So now, apparently, I'm the Daisy that is on the room but not hosting it, watching who's
Nice.
hosting.
At least you get
And-
to step back na
Yes.
and take a parang like it's like the student body council na like you take a step back again.
Yes, you take a step back for a better comeback.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so that's me right now. Yung tama lang, yung sakto lang.
Anything upcoming ba with you right now that you're excited about? Anything that you want to share?
Well, we're working into something that is apparently we do not want to spill the universe for it. So
Yeah.
apparently, you know, yun nga, we're doing some
Something exciting.
back out.
Yes.
You know, back off. Muna tayo, dun muna tayo sa backstage. Kasi,
And I think it's always nice to be able to explore yourself fully ba.
yes.
Kasi like, when you do find parang yung mga things that you really enjoy, you can drive it further na. Pero
Yeah.
now, it's always good to take a step back and see na parang, okay, I've done that na. Anything else that I can do?
Yes,
Diba?
and it's actually really nice learning to set back up. I mean, to set yourself muna. Sometimes you have to step back.
Yes.
Kasi, yun nga, as I've mentioned a while ago, not every opportunity is yours, and
Yeah.
you're gonna be exhausted.
For
I've
sure.
learned that firsthand.
Never
That-
overwork, diba?
Yes, never overwork. Always give yourself kahit 30% lang. Yun nga, di ba? So 100%.
That's
I'm
right, diba?
keeping myself at 30% always. And now I'm learning to grow that 30%
For
to
sure.
100.
Wow.
For me to be able to like share more.
Yeah, for
Kasi
sure.
when you mature, you would really see that putting yourself first is actually not being selfish.
No.
It's actually a necessary thing.
Yeah. Robert Kiyosaki actually shared it before. I think he said, you need to place yourself in a position to help.
Yes.
You can only help if you're in a position to help. Kasi like, for example, if nalulunod na kayo, and then you don't place yourself in a position to help, malulunod kayo parehas. Kasi you're trying to save someone, when in fact you're also trying to save yourself.
Yes.
Diba?
Even nga sa airplanes, di ba, we do have this instruction na
Yung
pag
mask.
bumagsak yung plane, yung mask, di ba, where do you put it?
Huwag mo na ibagsak
Even-
ang plane.
No, even if the
Babagsak.
plane crashed, you know, there's this instruction on a plane na
Yes.
when you're with a kid,
Yeah.
you don't put the mask or the oxygen mask on the kid.
Yeah.
You put it onto
First.
yourself first for you to be able to help
Yeah.
that child. So,
Kasi you'd be killing two people if you're helping already and then you're not helping yourself first. And I think it just makes sense talaga na to really help yourself first kasi you would do a lot better and a lot more good talaga if you're in a good place. That way whenever you help people, they're in a better place na. Kasi
Yes.
what's good is if kung depressed ka and then you're helping a depressed person,
Yes.
depressed kayo pa rin.
Yes.
Kasi they might say something na baka maka-trigger sa'yo na, ano,
yeah.
wala
Tapos
na.
parehas na lang kayo nasa downside.
Wala na, yeah.
The thing to putting yourself first is that be also confident with it.
For
I
sure.
mean, you're gonna be hearing a lot of things. Kasi you're putting yourself first, ay napaka-selfish naman yan and everything. But you know what? Just be confident on what you're doing, that what you are doing is
Yeah.
not just good for you, but will also benefit
Yeah, for
a
sure.
lot of other people.
Yeah, kasi I definitely believe na na-share ko to sa'yo, ikigai, di ba?
Yes.
A reason for being. And it's more of a parang existential na, why are you here on this earth? And what can
Purpose
you
to
actually
life.
do? Exactly. Yung purpose mo, like, why you're here, why you're given the sets of skills na parang it's unique to you and only to you.
Yes.
And parang, I think I truly believe yung reason natin for being is finding a way to connect together yung reasons na, okay, kasi for example, for your skill set,
Yes.
you're fully different from anyone else. So why is that? And then it's a cool and interesting story talaga to really venture in na parang, bakit pa binigyan ako ng skill sa singing, like yung performance, di ba? Because at a young age, you were given a chance.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the visual arts din, and then you were given like yung skill mo din with yung pag-oration, di ba? And it's very interesting na combo, and then now you batch it with architecture, and then
Yes.
all the other stuff that you're really into, parang like, very interesting
Yes,
combination.
it's really actually a blessing in the sky and a funny thing kasi, you know what, in architecture, it's not just a typical set
Yeah.
of mind. You know, we have this typical picture of architect. That when you're an architect, you get to draw, you get to plan, but that's not it. That's not what architecture can only offer. It's a lot of field. You know, you can be a
Yeah.
teacher, you can be in the management, you can be in the construction, you can be in the design. There's a lot of profession that an architect can do, and I am really thankful that I did not give up this course.
Yeah.
Kasi ang lawak-lawak ng field ng architecture, and apparently the field that I am with now, real estate, you know, it's actually really good. I get to
good.
connect with people.
For sure.
It's my passion to connect with people.
Yeah.
Pero yung sa tamang punto na lang.
Yes.
Yes.
And
So,
just a good amount lang.
yes. I get to learn business.
Nice.
Not just a simple business, but a business in real estate.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Boom.
real estate is like, you know, it's one of the
Millions.
best. And
Millions
then
transactions.
you have this background in architecture where you get to pull off your talents in construction and
It's a good blend,
designing.
diba?
So I think I'm just really thankful
Yeah.
on where the universe set me. Kasi
Yes.
apparently, this is not what I wanted to.
Mm.
But this is what I needed to.
Yes.
So,
naman.
yeah!
Oh,
So,
damn.
yun.
Okay, so let's get into our second segment. So, yung second segment natin is basically, I call this the digital and social media stuff.
Okay.
So what I like to do is I like to get a snapshot of what you have right now with you. Yung parang what your interests are right now.
Alright.
So, okay, let me ask you a few things. Which equipment do you use? What's your cell phone right now?
Oh, I have Huawei. I don't know.
Huawei na
I don't know. Nova. I don't know.
Nova 3?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Nova 3i.
Nova 3i?
Yeah.
Is it?
Huawei Nova 3i.
Oh, okay. And what about your camera? Have you got a camera? Meron ka bang camera? That's your camera.
Yes,
is it?
this is the camera.
The phone and the camera. What about a laptop? Ano laptop mo ngayon?
My laptop is, oh my gosh, I've been not using my laptop for a long period
Oh,
of time.
so you
but
use the
I
phone
think
more?
it's Lenovo. Yeah. Yeah, it's Lenovo.
Wow, okay. Any listening device na or speaker, headphone na you're interested with right now? Wala.
Yeah.
Wala. Okay, there you go. Kasi like, I always just like to see kung ano yung mga electronics na ginagamit ko ngayon. Kasi it's very interesting how these things change. Kasi
Yes.
like, for example,
Fast.
right now, you're only using your phone na lang.
Yes.
Mainly just, kasi before, I think, back in the past, we relied on our laptops, we relied on a digicam, relied on a
A
phone
lot of
set,
things,
diba?
diba?
Pero ngayon, nagiging isa na lang.
Yes,
Very
you can
interesting.
actually merge everything in one.
And that's all there, diba?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, okay, what about your social media platforms? What are you most interested in right now?
Instagram, top of the
Instagram.
gram.
For
Top
sure.
of the game is Instagram before
Second.
Facebook.
Oh, so first is Instagram, second is,
Facebook.
and third is
Apparently, I have Twitter, but
not
I
active.
yes, I'm not.
Would you use
using it.
YouTube more than Twitter?
Yes. Actually, it's one of my routine watching.
Oh, so
videos.
would you say Instagram and then YouTube?
No, no,
or-
no. It's really Instagram, Facebook, and then YouTube.
Okay.
Kasi
So,
you have connections in Facebook. so
syempre.
it's automatic.
Kasi, yeah, like you get to see your friends,
Yes.
you get to connect with that. True.
Yeah.
So, okay, explain that gram. So now, what I do in this segment here is we actually go into your Instagram account
OMG!
and we get to ask you a random question about a
A photo.
certain photo. Okay,
OMG!
so with this photo, ano yung tag mo for Instagram?
DSYDEN. Follow me.
There you go. Follow her. DSYDEN.
DEN.
Yan lang, di ba? Perfect. So, hang on. So the Wi-Fi password.
I have. See.
Meron ka na?
It's okay. I can see it.
Yeah, there you go. Benefits of good eyesight.
Yes.
Hindi pa kita na-follow. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
You need...
Oh my gosh! Revelation! Hindi siya nang pa-follow
I'm
back.
so sorry.
That's bad.
It's very bad. Okay, please accept me na.
Alright.
So guys, medyo
While
exclusive to
waiting,
si,
you know.
medyo exclusive to si
Yes.
Daisy. So she has, right now, she has 195 posts, 949 followers, and 492 following. Yung profile niya says, Pursuer of Dreams. She's a Leo, 23, Romans 8:18.
See, I told you guys. I told you
Right?
so. It's the verse of my life.
And then meron siyang emoji na natuturo. Yan, yung gusto ko parang ngayon.
Yeah. Going up to the
Going
universe.
up. Okay,
Yes.
ito na. Okay. So now I'm scrolling through her Instagram and
Gosh.
we will look for a random pic.
Okay.
That way we can get to ask you about it. Okay, let's go for this one. This is a cute one. This is a dog.
Alright, Ginger.
Okay, could you explain and give us a bit more insight about the dog?
This dog is actually, this dog is Ginger. So apparently we all have our love life, breakups and everything. Ginger
Aw.
was like the one na parang put you insane kasi
Right.
you have a responsibility na.
Okay.
So yeah, Ginger is my boy since
Aw.
2015.
Wow.
He's now 4 years old.
How many is that in dog years? Do you know? Because my conversion.
Yes, I think it's 7 years. In 1 year, of a human is
So-
a 7-year-old
so-
dog. So
Your dog now is 28.
yeah,
Damn.
diba?
Wow. Adulting din.
And he's virgin. Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
So shout out kung sino naghahanap ng lalaki na
Yes,
aso.
ng lalaki na aso.
Yeah.
He's quite like
Ginger.
a medyo golden retriever na
Yeah.
Labrador. Yeah. So he's
Very
he's
nice.
actually good.
Any other Instagram post that you wanna try and share to our listeners?
Trying to share.
Yeah, just
Okay,
pick
let's
one and
see.
then give us a story of what it was like in that moment when you took that photo.
OMG, this photo.
Okay. Tell us
Yeah.
more about that photo.
So got back and delighted to see this cutie pie once again. So it
Where's
was
that?
it was from Sierra Madre, Norsagaray, Bulacan.
Right.
So at this moment kasi we hike up in North Sagaray just to find out their tribe.
Right.
Yeah.
What's her tribe?
Oh my gosh.
Is it like Igorot or
No. It's not really a Igorot. It's something about I forgot. Oh my gosh. Apparently, I forgot the tribe, but I can still remember the girl. It's Nicole.
It's Nicole.
And
she's got a modern name.
She's got a modern name.
Wow,
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because apparently, we wanted to preserve our culture.
Yeah.
We wanted to preserve them like yung sila talaga.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
then apparently, kasi kaya kami umakyat doon to help them. I mean, feed, share food with them,
Charity.
educate them for
Wow.
for a day. We get to spend a night with them.
Wow.
So overnight talaga kami doon, and
How's the experience?
it was cool. It was actually enlightening. Kasi you get to see that, no matter how bad a situation may be,
Yeah.
it could be worse.
True.
You never, guys, as in, they don't have Wi-Fi, they don't have a proper supply of water, they don't have a proper supply of food. All that you have here in that room, guys, if you have a roof, if you have a water, if you have a family to spend just, your moments with, you're actually really lucky.
True.
Diba? Kasi there are people out there that has worse situation.
True. For sure.
So yeah, it was actually a enjoying moment kasi you get to learn how they live just resourcing from nature.
Wow.
Yes.
So they get to catch their food.
Yes.
They get to really be out there in the wilderness talaga, no?
Yes, and the thing is, apparently kasi, syempre nagmamother nga, ganyan. Tapos, the good thing, bad thing, there's always pros and cons in a situation. Pros is that you get to, they get to benefit from you.
True.
You get to benefit from them, from, inspiring and
History
enlightenment and everything. But then the cons is that they really help them.
True.
Kasi
Parang
sometimes,
temporary lang yun.
you see Nico, he's got a modern name. Why? Diba? So, sometimes we wanted to keep something, but then it really has a way of, slipping out from what it should be. Anyway, so that's it.
Very interesting story. Yeah. So, now, I just want to ask you this one.
Yeah, sure.
Ano yung trending sa'yo ngayon? Kasi, I really want to delve into parang like, what people are interested with right now, especially in this moment in time. We date this one as the 1st of August, 2019.
Yes, first of the month.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
What's trending to you right now? Parang, what do you see a lot? Especially the ones that you're searching for. The ones that you're really parang looking into. Just give us an insight if you don't want to share it.
No, what's really trending sa akin ngayon is really self-care. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Personal development, right?
yes, of course, diba? Yun nga, learning from my experiences, you have to like really be able to fulfill yung self mo muna before you will be able to help someone else or inspire someone else. So now I'm learning to balance. I'm learning to have habit, routine. I'm even turning into a routinal person. So it's actually quite parang very tita, very old-fashioned thing, but it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's a tita thing or anything. It's just more of a self-care. Like you're looking into actually because this is one of the underrated things about being a tita. They get to actually be parang more conscious of themselves. They get to really take care of themselves. So I don't see it as a tita thing. Like honestly, brush that off of you.
So
see it as more of parang you're learning to love yourself even more.
Yes.
Diba?
So ayun, I get to balance work and self-care by going to the gym, preparing my meals. So those are my top interests right now.
And you're happier, diba?
Yes. Just personal development. Sometimes there are moments of sad moments, not really sad moments, but sometimes mapapaisip ka, tama ko ba yung ginagawa ko, which is good, kasi you get to think if you're still on the right track, and I think those people are the kind of people that are responsible.
For sure.
Kasi, since walang ibang magpuput sa'yo on the right track, you have to be responsible for yourself and review yourself if really you are doing good or you are
For
on the
sure.
track.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
There you go. So, with that being said, I do want to share this one with you as well.
alright.
So, I've got this thing called a trends visualizer.
Transvisualize.
So,
Alright.
ito yung mga sinesearch ng mga tao ngayon. Oops. Oops.
Oh my gosh.
Peppa Pig.
Since very tita tayo,
Seems very tita. Oh, let me just fix that one for you.
medyo
Kasi,
delay yung tita niya sa mga uso.
kasi the beauty of this one is, this is more of a way that Google actually shows you ano yung sinesearch ng mga tao ngayon.
Ooh.
So, what we see currently here is actually what people are searching at this
Oh
very
my
moment in
gosh.
time.
Alright, let's
So,
see.
parang like, let's find the one that you're interested with and that people are also searching too.
Oh my gosh.
Parang something that you heard
Guys.
about. It's very interesting.
Alright, so top,
Ano yung nakikita mo? Let's talk about it.
yes, just the background before doing this.
Okay.
I'm not into television. I'm not really into social media.
Oh.
So, really guys, if I lost this game or I don't know how to do it, please, forgive me.
What is it? What is it?
Yun nga, hindi tayo matrend eh. So, let's see if...
Oh, no. Like, yung idea dito is, you basically look at yung mga sinesearch mga tao. And then,
Alright.
let's talk about a topic na
Alright,
parang
let's see.
you find interesting. Wait, alam,
Yun na nga, mamaya, pag
Okay.
wala.
oh, no, what,
Pero let's
do
see.
Do you not see anything na parang interesting or you've read
Well,
before?
I've read Bea Alonzo and
Yeah.
apparently it's
Oh,
a
what do you know?
very, very noisy topic.
Yeah, what do you know about Bea Alonzo? I
Yeah, the
do
recent-
care about it.
The recent breakup of
With-
Bea Alonzo and Gerald Anderson
Because of?
linking Julia Barreto.
What are your thoughts about it?
Actually, oh my gosh, relationships.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get messy.
Very true.
Yeah. So, apparently, learning from Julia, actually, when I get to hear about the news, I don't actually search for Bea. I search for Julia,
Why is
the
that?
other one.
Why is that?
It's just interesting that we have the same. Merong dalawang klase ng tao. Yung naloko, tsaka yung nagpaloko.
Oh,
Apparently, merong pangatlo.
what is it?
Yung pinangloko.
Oh,
So, it's
yeah.
really interesting to know the side nung nadawit or yung nadamay na tao.
Right.
And apparently, on the situation, it's Julia Barreto. So, we have this relationship of Bea and
Yeah.
Gerald. Tapos,
Parang may
the link nga within
Yeah.
Julia and Gerald. So,
Yeah.
it's really interesting to know na parang, di ba nga si Julia was also connected to the celebrity Joshua.
Yeah. Meron siyang love team.
Joshua, yeah, Josh Leah, di ba?
Mm.
Shout out. So parang, it's just nice that, si Julia, nakapag-break muna pala kay Joshua.
She had the decency
Yes,
to do
she
it.
has the decency to do it, to break up with Josh and actually close what they have.
But what about with Diane?
But with Bea and Gerald, parang nahuli yata si Gerald.
Oh,
Yeah, I just know these topics kasi I've been
Yeah.
hearing it sa office and it's really noisy
Maingay,
topic.
ba?
Yes.
Anything else? One more. Let's pick one more topic.
One more. Oh my gosh. It's hard.
Any lang that you actually see.
I saw Purge.
Purge. Oh, ano thoughts on the Purge? Have you watched the movie?
No, not really the movie, but you know what's currently happening in Hong Kong?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Hong Kong
It is like
Purge.
Purge. Diba?
Yes. So, nakakatakot.
For
You
sure.
know, before you just saw it in movies, but now it's happening in reality
True.
and people are dying.
It's a sad truth of the world talaga, diba?
Yes.
What are your thoughts if you were to live in Hong Kong at this moment in time? Parang like, oh my God.
May mga ganon?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, parang mananahimik na lang ako sa Pilipinas.
Uwi ka na lang, diba?
Oo.
Huwag ka na lang magtrabaho doon. Bahala ng pera.
Oo, tsaka parang pag gano'n na may perk, parang magpupunong ka na sa kwarto.
So, grabe. Kasi, ibang level na talaga. And, I'm saying that parang nagbawala na yung mga tao, diba?
Sobra. Kasi, di ba, just like the movies, they let people kill. And it's legal to kill. So, it is your responsibility to
Yan ba
keep
yung
yourself
ginawa
safe.
talaga?
Yun
That's
talaga. Yung nakita mo sa movie, yun talagang ginagawa nila ngayon sa Hong Kong. That's why the president of Hong Kong, I don't know. I haven't been reading the news. I've been hearing about it.
Yeah,
And it's not nice.
perfect. Our hearts go to Hong Kong. So
Yes.
anyone
keep safe,
who's in Hong Kong,
people.
please be safe. Keep your family safe talaga. Or as much as you can, just flee talaga. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, be safe, guys. So before we actually end the show, I do want to insert another sponsor of ours. So let's insert Furniture City. So do you need furniture for your condo or house? Furniture City is the biggest showroom in Cebu. They offer the world-class beds, from sofa beds and recliners to just about anything that you want for your furniture needs. They distribute they distribute top of the line brands such as Eurotex, GLC, Lembert, and much more. So visit their Hernan Cortez branch, Mandaue, for more info and check out their Facebook page at The Furniture City. And it's actually quite funny because we've got an architect in the building.
Yes.
Also, she's in real estate, so very fitting.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to our last topic now.
Alright.
We have come to an end.
Checking.
Yeah, so now we definitely just want to throw in a chance for you to actually advertise anything that you into right now, or anything that you want to share to people. Maybe like leave them with a mantra that you're feeling right now, just to
Alright.
keep them inspired.
You know what, people?
Yeah? Go for it.
No, if there's one thing that I'd like to share with people, it's just really, the mantra of self-care, the mantra of, putting yourself first.
For sure.
It's not being selfish, it's actually a necessity.
For sure.
For you to be able to inspire, for you to be able to push other people, you have to push yourself first. And also, I'd like to encourage everyone, especially on our age right now, like when you're in your 20s or something, start building a habit that you don't have to think to. Sometimes there are things that masyado natin pinaglalaanan ng oras.
For sure.
And nauubos yung oras natin, yung golden time natin for such small thing.
Yeah.
Where in fact, there's a lot of other big things that you have to use your time with.
For sure.
So building a habit makes you, since it's a habit, it's like an automatic push of your body or an automatic push of your mind to do something. And it's really healthy when you're in such age kasi you have work, you have your responsibilities, you have a lot of things in mind. And
You have the
it's
energy
nice.
then, diba? Kasi you've got the youth.
Yes, so while you have the energy, while you have
Make the most of it.
while you have that energy, maximize where to use such energy.
Yes. That's it. Oh, wise words from our guest today. Thank you so much,
Alright.
Daisy.
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you fully enjoy
Yes.
everything? Getting to talk about everything around.
Yes, and just
Interesting.
sharing. It's
Yeah.
my nature.
Yeah. And it's also really nice then talaga to be able to have that spark without feeling too bad.
Yes.
Kasi that's why I always encourage people, especially when I invite them to podcast like that. You get to share and you get to actually experience without feeling bad na parang, wait, am I talking too much about myself? No. This is the time to talk about
Yes,
yourself.
actually sometimes you have thoughts about that.
Yeah.
Wait.
And I don't want people to feel bad because I think in a normal setting, you would feel bad because you're talking too much about yourself.
Yes.
Parang selfish na. But now is the time to be selfish.
Yes,
There you go.
diba?
And thank you so much for an amazing guest talaga kasi
Thank
we
you.
really enjoyed your time, we really enjoyed your thoughts, and
Yes.
even more so yung journey mo of parang like following your parents but being able to
Yes.
sneak in a few
Yeah.
things that you could really be happy.
Knowing someone's history is actually a lot and a big thing kasi
Sure.
by then you will able to understand why they are the way they are.
Yeah. Kasi there's more than meets the eye, diba?
Yeah.
And never judge a person too quick kasi every single
Yes.
one of us are going through battles.
Yes, I don't even, here's the thing, I don't even believe in first impression. Kasi apparently first impression sucks.
Oh, for sure.
It's very judgmental.
Yeah.
Take it to the second, the third, and fourth.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Yeah. Give them a
Knowing-
chance talaga.
knowing a person more gives them, gives you as well the opportunity to be able to identify whether or not that person is a certain person.
Yes. Wow. That's our wise
Yes.
guest for
I
tonight.
know,
There
right?
you go. So, thank you so much, talaga, Daisy.
Thank
We
you,
really enjoyed this
I
one.
enjoyed.
Thank you so much for being an awesome guest. Anything that's upcoming with you, we're gonna insert that one later on.
Yeah.
We're super excited. I do know what's happening with you, so do insert as well your social media handles. So,
Yes.
Instagram.
Well, my Instagram account is quite exclusive. It's at DSYDEN.
Yep.
Go follow me. I'm gonna be thinking if I'm gonna be following back, but
Yeah.
yes, let's see.
What about your
Yeah.
Facebook handle?
Yes, my Facebook is quite well exposed in public. It's Daisy Denden Antonio.
There you go.
So,
And
still-
have you got a YouTube account now or
I don't have a YouTube account,
Twitter?
but
Twitter.
I merely use my Twitter
Okay.
account.
Just
so
those
I
two
won't,
then.
yeah. YouTube. I don't have my YouTube account. I just watch TED Talks.
Yes, TED Talks all the way.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Sweet. So we're gonna leave with that. Alright, thank you. See ya.
Awesome,
And that's us.
yes.
Peace.